a case he says he has never seen before. The same sentiment from longtime police officers, including the chief in Yeadon. Now, investigators say that they believe that Jonathan Gerlach acted alone when he drove from his Lancaster County home here to Delaware County and broke into vaults and dug into grave sites. Police say the thefts had occurred for weeks at the Mount Moriah Cemetery. Part of that land is in Philadelphia. Another big part of that cemetery is in Yeadon, Delaware County. And it was Yeadon police who set up surveillance at that cemetery. They say on January 6th, Gerlach emerged and was caught with human remains in his possession. Now, last night in Lancaster County, police and the medical examiner's office searched Gerlach's home. There, the district attorney says close to 100 remains were found. He does say it's not yet known if all the remains came from the Mount Moriah Cemetery, a historic cemetery that they say has grave sites going back hundreds of years. Now the work begins to figure out who these people were and where they belong.
A lot remains to be determined at this point. They were in the basement predominantly, although, as you can imagine, with 100 remains, it was not as though they were in an isolated area. We don't know exactly what he was doing with them. Time will tell. They were in various states. Understand, some of these are 200 years old, some of them obviously much newer. There's one that had a pacemaker still attached to the body, so clearly that's not 200 years old. We are trying to figure out exactly what went on in that home.
Now, we've also learned that police searched a storage locker also in Lancaster County, finding more remains there. Sources tell me that Gerlach has made some statements to police, but has not alluded to what the motive was behind these crimes. Now, the DA says that they are looking at Gerlach's social media activity, social media groups that he belonged to, and they want to know if anyone out there could have been buying, selling, or trading human remains. A lot of investigative work still to take place in this case. Of course, if anybody has information about it, you want to call the Delaware County District Attorney's Office. Reporting live in media, Deanna Durante, NBC 10 News.